Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute, this music isn't right, the scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time for the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Good morning, Nevermornings. I'm your host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert, coming at you over the airways on WNTF. Nevermind the Furthermore. Nevermind the Furthermore is brought to you with the love and support of our good friends over at the Independent Creator Directory. That's IndieCD. Oh, no, sorry. That's the donation room link. IndieCD.org, your one-stop shop for the best and the brightest authors, artists, and musicians. We're also made possible by sales of, and it's not up here. Oh well, the Simple Sword, the Fighting Axe, and the Simple Spear, all part of my ongoing series of Western martial arts manuals designed to help you go from having never handled a sword to teaching the art to others. And of course, sorry, getting used to the new layout.
Haints and Hellfire by Nicholas A. Tockert II. A dark secret has claimed 2 lives and is hunting an innocent child at the edge of the Appalachian Mountains. Only his aunt, a plucky reporter, her cameraman, and a very odd cat stand against the forces of darkness.
All right, folks. Happy Monday. It's a good Monday. I am excited about it. We've had a really, really busy weekend. Well, partial. The program went so well. My filming didn't, but the program went well. We put 53 blasters in kids' hands. Well, at least available. The library has some leftovers, and we're going to juggle them out, distribute them throughout the year and with other programs. But seeing a bunch of kids and the staff have a blast running around shooting each other was just a necessity. I can't believe how great that was. So I had a bit of a back, it caught up with me. Saturday, amid all this cleaning, I was visited by our own Rich Asplund, who not only came to hang out, but came bearing gifts, plural gifts, the likes to make you ugly. Oh my gosh. And I'd love to tell you about them. And I will this Friday on the Historical Fencing Guild live stream, because, friends, it's good to be us. Now, What else have I been up to? Well, Sunday I didn't. What do I mean by that? Sunday I've been running on, in all honesty, between 3 and 4 hours of sleep for quite some time, for many reasons. And Sunday I just crashed. I crashed out. I woke up. I ate my meds. I ate something. I crashed. I woke up for dinner ish. Had dinner. Hung out with the fam a bit. Did my exercises. Crashed. That's it. Sunday was a wash. But excuse me. It did remind me, one, between Saturday and Sunday, that self care is something I have to engage in. Good Lord Almighty. Uh, and the importance of seeing a good friend. Seeing a good friend and talking about the important stuff is, it's just good for the soul. I don't think Rich is in the chat. I bet he's too busy today. But that was a great deal of fun. So let's get into my plans for today. Normally I'd have a big monologue going, but really I'm kind of tired. I'm kind of uh, a little out of it because we had a lot of cleaning to do for Rich, and we had a lot of stuff going on in the background. While she is okay, my mom had an AFib incident and had to go to the hospital. I will be finding out after this program if she's been released yet or not. Um, she is, of course, in our hearts and prayers, but everything seems stable. Just part of what's been going on of late. Uh, I actually do have plans pretty much immediately following this program, in that I have a uh, scheduled session because my son has found a pile of books that he's interested in and wants me to read to him. So I will be reading these to him with utter delight. Basically, D&D, the good folks at WotC released a series of lore books for younger adventurers that don't have any crunch in them. Okay, let me rewind. Speaking in standardized English. These books each feature concepts found in Dungeons and Dragons role-playing settings, primarily the Forgotten Realms, like what kind of monsters there are, their tactics, things like that, that aren't really crunch related. That means there isn't, if you are fighting an owlbear, it does 2d6 damage on a claw swipe or something like that. No. All the lore, none of the numbers. He saw these books. He was intrigued by these books. We are reading him these books. We have bought him a few in the series because the opportunity has been made possible. Uh, the weather so far has been quite a bit nicer, so I may have some out of the massive outdoor projects I have to tick off. I'm looking forward to that. And then as my afternoon or evening closes, I may find myself once again in front of the keyboard working on some of the projects that I have, game related and, of course, Rapid Rapier. So, I am waiting for my beta readers, the ones who've been following along, to give me just a little bit of input nudge on Haints and Hellfire 2. This is going to be good. And I also got contacted by an old friend from the society, Mr. We call him Johnny O, Octavian / John Kaufman, who apparently is running a Nerf war of some sort up in South Bend. There are going to be questions, because White Moon Arms and Artistry might just find their way up there, depending on the scheduling, weather, etc. Because it's November in Northwest Indiana, and I already have a November 1st and 2nd booking because we'll be setting up for Halloween night. So that's a thing. Over in lovely Piatone, Illinois, which is just a bit north of Bourbonnais, for LodgeCon. So I'm starting to think that far ahead. I also have all the StompCon prep. We are still open to vendors. If you're thinking about doing that, it is in the middle of September, so it's getting on a good time for the table folks to reach out and hook me up, so to speak. However, Trey and Joey, your fees have already been covered. So we're going to look at that. Now, as we get further into this week, I have some capital projects I'm working on. I am trying to, as we transfer into a real tolerable weather outside, I'm trying to get some projects done to make things better for us in the long run. But what I want to know about you guys is, how is your writing coming along? How are your creative activities coming along? It seems like everybody hit the dog days of summer quite a bit and just didn't, a lot of people just didn't feel it, or they're doing things, you know. Brian K. Morris is running around between festivals and events. Cindy Koepp is. What are you guys up to? What's coming down the pipe? I know we're hitting fair and festival season. It's been a balance to find out what I can tolerate. I have my brother's birthday coming up I have to do something for. Beyond that, it's just going to be a bit of day prep, get things rolling. Beyond that, I don't know. I keep saying beyond that, don't I? I am looking very forward, which is good. But I think we also need to stop and remember to look inward and to stay in the moment and not get too caught up in running ahead. I hope you are too. I hope you're taking some time for some mindfulness. Seem to know a lovely lady who's written some books on that subject, but you know, hashtag always promote, love you, cat. And there were some other things I really wanted to talk about today, but I'll be honest, my brain just kind of has gone, it's a smooth brain Monday morning and I don't have any coffee. So, given the series of events I've had the last few weeks, I'm going to say, how about we just try to keep it smooth, right? Keep it chill, and we'll see how things are going. All right? Stay strong, folks, and I will see you at the other side of Joe's ad to talk about what's coming next. All right, we're gonna get into the comments, see what you guys are going about today, and we'll see what promotes from that. Just a little tired. Good morning, all. Good morning, Trilaina. I hope you're having a good one. And greetings to Trey from Carl. Good work so far. Morning this game. Oh, you guys are playing your mailbox greenie. You're playing your Muncie game and having a blast at it. And I am here for it. And greetings, and we got more greetings. Hey, Donna, how you doing? Oh, and mornings hung on, and don't forget to check out this morning's hung on animation. Mike Jimmy had a guest. Ooh, that will be nice. I just got back indoors after chainsawing down 2 saplings in our bushes, which should make the city guy a little happier. Oh, the level I have for guys like that and jobs like that. Anyway, the big one I didn't notice until last week. It will take more time. So I've got about 5 saplings, but some of them were 3-second work. Excellent. Accountability complete, at least for now. See, you're doing your yard work. Yard work is something I have to look into too. I also have to sweep the grass off my putt-putt hole, my golf course, because I'm getting real tired of not having the things that make life fun, so I need to start making them happen more. Morning, Foxy. Hello. Hello. Hey, Foxy. Hey, Foxy. Morning, guys. Hey, Josh. Hey, Josh, how you doing? I hope you're feeling better. I've been through a rough run. Hey, Josh. Hey, Josh. Everybody's greeting Josh, and Josh is greeting everybody. Maya says, is going between I'm so sweet, pet me, and I will bite your hand. On the I'm so sweet, pet me. Last night, for literally a little bit more than a second, I was able to pick up boots without any issue. It was just up, still petting, set down. I don't have words for how cool that was. I almost woke up Amanda. Oh, that reminds me, there's a new Nuke's Top 5. Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. I live to debunk these things. It's great fun. Anyway, I love when little cats come around and a little more civil. Hey, sounds like my cat. By the way, Uncle Carl, I had a great conversation with Rich yesterday. I feel like a weight has been lifted. Rich is phenomenal. He is a great guy, and he is actively going around spreading good heavily right now. Very good. Sometimes a talk with someone you know will lift a burden. Absolutely. Good to hear, Josh, and good morning. Good morning, Dawn. Dawn is, of course, the creator behind her fashionable felines, Buddy and Georgette. Fan art by yours truly. You can read about them on Facebook. She is also the host of IndieCD 411. And you know what? I'm going to run it. It's ad. Alrighty, back to the comments. Let's see. It's good to hear. Morning. Good morning, Nick et al. Happy Monday. How are you doing? Hello, Cat, my love. Actually, I'm doing pretty well. I'm trying to get this stuff called sleep again because I got out of the habit. And with the temperature break around here, now that I've readapted to the change a bit, I'm doing much better. My ankles are mostly staying in socket. The only I can manage to sprain both my ankles, sprain slash dislocate. But we are progressing well. I'm really going in the mood to do a whole bunch of art, um, and possibly some really dramatic stuff because I have again some game products I want to get out, but I can't till I finish all the crunch and the internals. I've been working on this project for quite some time, lost it, found it again. So I'm tempted to redo the art that I already have, the pre-existing. We'll have to see. I'm just starting to groggily wake up because it is. I'm starting to have the feel of fall. Fall is my time, my energy, uh, and I need it this year. I really need bonfires and fun. My health has not allowed me to go swimming. Uh, I've made a couple attempts, but due to nerve damage, I haven't been comfortable in trying to swim in a pool because things were turning off, and that's not something that can happen while you're planning to go in a pool. So I'm going, okay, let's get to late summer, fall, festival season, move along, march our way happily and blissfully towards Labor Day weekend and the festival and the yard sales, and just look forward to that. Just got to get through a little bit more of good time. And we got greetings, and we have greetings, and we have greetings, and we have greetings, and we have the bird being fall, and greetings, and return greetings. Y'all are chatty, and I love it. Greetings, greetings. I have a thing for this. I don't usually bring it up, but greetings, greetings, Bueller. And it's just been a very chill day. Let's see. Let's see. Where was I? I was at greetings. To greetings and greetings. As soon as I get where there we are. Don't forget to like and share, folks. I know you're subscribing. Yes, please like, share, and subscribe to this. And let's keep each other informed on what's going on. I know things are changing fast in a couple venues. We need to build each other up right now. I know you love me. You know you love me, Don. Oh, it's pure and unadulterated. And hey, guys, hey Nick, and okay, yep, I didn't even blow them out yet. And hey, Botrix, Botrix is one of my favorite little AI dudes. That helps prevent you from hearing my intro too. I loved the intro. I have been threatened violently if I were to change that intro. LOL. Yep, Josh, my favorite person, Dawn. Aw. Hi, Nick and anyone I missed. Hey, Foxy, how are you doing, dear? Foxy. Speaking of Foxy and Thesis, I have put together some really great low-cost spears, and I got to test them out when we were joined by Rich. It was splendid, and I forgot how much I adore having a certain length of spear or polearm in my hands. It's just nice. It feels right. And we mark greetings and lurking mode. Well, as you are lurking, sir, you are much, much appreciated. Your generosity was frankly insane. And because of it, I can divert funds I was planning towards several of those items to actually getting myself a mask that isn't nearly 30 years old and possibly failing. So I take great glee in being able to go and here and here and here. Plus, you're going to force me to go do something I've been meaning to do, but I keep putting off, which is learn how to play patty cake Doug Marcaida style. Which, if you guys know, you know. And I don't just listen to Nevermind the Furthermore, so do my neighbors. Well, that will explain why the black SUVs have rolled up and scooped me up. But until they come and knock me off the air, I'm going to keep broadcasting positivity. And Brother Rich, thanks again. I cannot applaud Rich's mission to do good and his activities of late enough. It's been absolutely phenomenal. Rich, thanks for the update, Carl. Lamau, Kat, and greetings. Pulling the hair up, changing the glasses. Mr. Rogers, is that you? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor. Won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood. Okay, that is one of the highest compliments I could ever receive. Thank you. 4, YouTube, the shooting was with Nerf darts. Nothing to be concerned about. And we're moving along. Absolutely. I am an avid foam flinger, and if I'm referring to anything that sounds like that, I'm speaking of foam. You still sound tired. I hope your mother is okay. I do too. What happened is I knew she was in, and she sent a message saying she was coming out. And anybody who's been under a lot of stress, and we have been, between the water heater, Saturday morning, there was everything's okay. There was no real damage, but there may have been a small fire due to something sliding on the stovetop and then bumping the knob in one of those freak Rube Goldberg incidences. It was handled. Everything's okay. We're down some rice and we're down my instant coffee, which is part of why I am this way. But she said she was okay, and I think that was my brain going, okay, emergency, this big emergency is over. Cut the adrenaline. Everybody take 5, and I crashed, and I slept so hard I didn't get the notice that they changed their mind and were holding her over. So I woke up to having to, are you okay? Why didn't you respond? So it happens. All's well with Mom. Still haven't figured out the cause of my AFib. I hope so too. There are several options for her right now. Meds, possibly a pacemaker, possibly an ablation, just waiting, touch and go. And I thank you guys for your concern. I usually try not to air too much of my personal business, but if I know I seem out of sorts, I do try to give you guys a fair explanation why, because you guys deserve the absolute best I can give you every time I sit down and I broadcast. And I am held to incredibly high standards because of the wonderful people I associate with. Folks like this. Okay, let's see now. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Um, Getting back to where we were. Let's see. Almost. Okay, here we go. Prayers to your mom. Wow, it's so nice to hear someone from Michigan City saying prayers to my mom and not other things. Uh, was so tired when I got home Sunday. I pocket dialed Joe trying to get stuff out of my pockets while trying to pee because it was a long drive. It is a long drive, and but I hope it was worth it for you. I really do. I had a blast. We had a unique interruption in that we were visited by my neighbor, and bless his heart, uh, Rich got to meet Lester, and it was a good time. Hope your mom is okay. Me too. Thoughts from mom. Thank you. Hope you get some answers soon, Josh. Perhaps all the stress. Joe B. Hello. What's the splattering sound? And then, that's what you're thinking. He actually goes, "Why are you calling me from Niagara Falls?" All I hear is whoosh. Anyway, interview with your mom. Thank you. I appreciate it. And Nick, I got there already because here we are predicted to have a heat advisory later. Oh boys, if there's a sudden temperature jump, I will get to feel it. Yay! We'll get there though. I'll be there with the IndieCD table. Yes, you will. Probably start promoting that to IndieCD members for participating. Yep. We need to make new / modify the StompCon ads, especially game-related stuff. I know Rich is planning to come out. I actually have to sit and talk to Rich and Joe about getting new prints done because you guys have been fantastic, and I owe you guys for those services. But yeah, it's 2 months away. It's time to roll. Less than 2 months actually. Now, got some doctor appointments later this week, but as far as I'm thinking ahead right now, I'm always chunking towards the future to get set up so it's not as rough as it could be. And you have an appointment at Toyota for the van Wednesday, so if I'm not here, don't worry. Donna should be. Well, thank you for the heads up, Carl. And I can understand that. Oh, had to deal with insurance. What am I up to? Ice, baby. Dun, 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 dun. Excellent. Off. Okay, wait, and good. Yeah, I can't believe she was nice. Yesterday, Snickerdoodle came over and played like the other two boys, but I closed the door behind me because I needed to do some work in here for the cleaning efforts, and it's incredibly difficult to do with the cats. What you doing? I wish I could ice sometimes. I might help with the swelling a bit, but it hurts when I get cold. I understand that. My babies. If you like golf, check out the new show Stick. Need something to watch after finishing Murderbot. Ooh. Now mind you, I like putt-putt. It has always been my dream. I had a list of dreams. One was to turn my living part of my kitchen into like a speedway where the slushy machine is going, and I could have access to a bunch of breakfast sandwiches and things. It might be time to invest in a low-cost slushy machine. I'm really serious. It might just be time. If I had anything left in my shoulder, I would be playing now. Ooh. Well, can you putt? I'm serious. If you have access to any land, I can record a video and try to bring it up at some point or share it. Heck, I could live stream once I get a few things cleaned out from my phone. How I have my humble little setup done, I just got to get cleaned up. It's been a bit. It sounds like someone has a hairdryer outside. It gets that way. I hear you, Foxy. I'm learning the hard way. If I don't ice daily, I'll pay for it later. Ooh, I'm sorry, cat. If I ice, I can't move anymore because my muscles lock up. Yeah, the nerve pains and things can make it very difficult. Yeah, that jerk sticking around until didn't help for the sleep schedule. Oh, it was fine. It was fine. We had a wonderful time, and frankly, it was of great comfort to talk to someone of my faith who actually reads the words in red and isn't, trying to weaponize my faith. Well, claiming to be my faith as a tool against the weak and the vulnerable. So thank you. Oh wow, Foxy. Yeah, I'm glad for people it does help though. I know the feeling ice or cold makes it hurt more or less, so I do heat to get my poor joints moving. Understand that. And hello, Jojo. Let's see. I love your gameplay. Impressive since I haven't done any gameplay on my channel. I'll love to play with you some other time. Let chat. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I don't think so, because why would your Discord not match your name? You are a bot. Boom. Another robot. But I love getting the different logins. You guys are helping me march towards proper monetization. Same here. Ice only helps when I'm muscle swelling, and I'm not usually happy about it. Ice is hideously painful, but necessary when I'm injured enough I need it. I'll usually do especially if I have an assistant to help me change this out. 15 minutes on, 15 minutes off of like an ice pack, or alternating heat and ice, throughout the day. The knockoff Voltaren cream is amazing, but check with your doctor. It is a very potent NSAID. But these things happen. Foxy pulls a fresh baked leg out of the oven and drops it on a plate. Oh, it's not late, dear. They're never too late. I accept all the likes. Hey, Shug. All the hugging. Nice to be able to match me and reach again. Oh, yes. Oh, God. Well, nice to be able to reach you. And I want to talk about the toys, but I can't. But I will say this, the next practice, guys, as long as I have about 4 people, we can get back to group movement drills. I don't want to give too much away, but I want to. Oh my gosh. Okay. Better late than never. Indeed. It had to cook. Let it cook. I tossed my like into the cornhole board, but it was sitting just outside the hole until Foxy's knocked it in. Thanks. Woo! I'm glad you guys are having fun with that. And your mother, I hope any medical staff dares to try to do anything that's want to do is okay. I fully expect she can handle just about anything. She's one of the toughest ladies I've ever met. Small fire? Yikes. Yeah, well, basically, I've been on just a spiral of unfortunate happenings this month. I've had the gear shifter in my car come off in my hand. We've had small fires. Xander's had a rough time a couple times. Things have broken. Things have fallen. People have gotten sick. It's just been a run. And that's without counting the news. And on that front, I take the end of the Late Show with Stephen Colbert as quite ominous and concerning, but there's no other way for it to be. So we're going to keep on getting ready to keep our heads down. I also had small kitchen fires in the past. Oh, yeah, they suck. Yep, everything's okay. Got on it. Just like I said, melted a couple things. The worst is the onion ring debacle. Good morning, everyone. Just popping in for a moment before heading out to my old field office to get it cleaned out. Ooh. Everything okay? Everything okay, Joe? I hope so. Hiya, Joe. High standards? Where? Who did that? Carl Witzman. Counselor, really? You know you have reasonably high standards and you reach above your station because you caught yourself Donna. Hey, Joe B. Hey. Your best changes every day, sometimes every minute, hides all the mirrors in the world. Yeah. What I can put out energy-wise sometimes is a bit higher, sometimes it's a bit lower. But the only way I'm going to be able to sit down and write my books and promote my books and get the legacy built is to small, continuous action. That's the only way. Onion ring story? Is that onion ring debacle? Is that a green room story? And hey, Joe, everyone's greeting Joe. High standards, depending on what you mean. Considering the quality of the individuals in my chat and the quality of the individuals who watch my chat silently, I have a lot I have to hold up to. And let's see, Joe says, accountability. Stopped at Hobart Meats. Picked up some Philly cheesesteak brats for our boss and also for home. Decided it's a good idea to get a pack of meat sticks, not the green room for breakfast. He's got the meats. Oh, good morning, everyone. 10 likes already. I'm hoping that's a good sign for the week ahead. So am I. LOL. I wanted onion rings. Heated up oil in the pan. Got too hot when the ice crystals frozen rings hit it. Whoosh, fire everywhere. That can happen. And don't forget the 18 trees we planted at the park. Jeez. 1, yay. 2, Trey's getting back in with her face self, and I am absolutely here for that. And 3, let's go. Hey, Chris. Squee. I'm currently eating meat stick. I'm currently eating the meat sticks while sitting behind my wife. And we're back. We're just going to take that for what that was. And whew, hey, Chris. And got to take the insurance call again. Hope you all had a great day. Hey, you do what you got to do. You guys, I don't know if they're showing up, but I have some very uncooperative hair wisps that are just like getting into. Am I starting to get some protagonist energy? Anyway. And yes, I hope you have a good day too. Oh dear, Joey, not the green room. I got to meet my first real life sovereign citizen in person. Yes, the caps were intentional. On the first part, he will gladly say he is not a sovereign citizen. He's a little more extreme than most of them. On the second half, yeah, just yeah. Good luck. Ah, the lovely trees. I was hoping to forget about all the pain. I was hoping to forget about that so the pain would go away. Hey, you guys are doing great. I'm proud of you. Great job, Joe Trey, and hot showers in your future, Joe. Yeah, that didn't help much. Meat sticks behind the wife. Where's the green room sign? I showed it. Oof. Bye, Josh. Good luck, Josh. Time for me to go through, though, so I can get my field office cleaned out. See y'all next time. Of course. Glad the AC in the van will be repaired, Carl and Donna. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Don't overwork yourself too much, Joe. See you later. Later, Joe. Take it easy. I apparently Boots came out for Richie. My brother house sat while we were on vacation, and it was 2 days before he even realized she existed. And Boots just came out pretty as pie, that her little paws folded, and came out to look at Richie and kind of hang out. It was amazing. Yeah, it's one of my dreams. All the snacks, indeed. Why did I just get the urge to find a Snoopy ice machine for Nick? Well, you know what? I actually have a slushy machine I'm keeping my eye on. It's on the bottom end of the cost of actual slushy machines. It's like $50, but I'm really thinking of snagging it because Sandra loves the slushies so much, and they keep not being functional around here. And what I want to know is if I can make like diet pop slushies, so like a diet Mountain Dew slushie, so there is no guilt whatsoever. You see where I'm going with this? Do you see? Because it fits, indeed. Even my PT notes say no ice because I couldn't stand up after. Yes, Snoopy ice. Listening mode engaged. Interesting. YouTube just ate my comment. I do weaponize my faith just against the haters. Yes. Well, yeah, I think Stephen Colbert, I shared it on my Facebook. If I remember, I'll make it public. There's a video of him where someone, and I honestly can't remember the name of the actress, basically asked him if his comedy and his faith are ever in conflict. And Mr. Colbert's reaction was incredible. I will be honest, and I don't say this lightly. There are few people I would consider intimidating to me, of the celebrity bend, because frankly, most celebrities are just people. And, they're either good people or they're not so good people. They're either kind or not, etc. But like to be interviewed by Stephen Colbert would be terrifying because he's one of the most scarily intelligent people I've seen on television. I mean, the man is razor sharp and exceptionally established in his morality. It would be interesting. I honestly don't care what faith anyone follows, provided they don't push it on me. It is my opinion when speaking on matters of my faith, amongst other things, I am not one to evangelize. I am not a great uh, salesman of the faith. I've spent far too much time doing intercessional duties. Uh, there are better people at that. There are people who can actually remember things like chapter and verse. Doesn't matter how many times I read the book, and I do frequently. Chapter and verse is just not how my brain holds information. But I do believe, one, if you're going to claim something, and I don't care what it is, that's one thing you have to understand. I have a near pathological dislike for the idea of flying false flags. And that can lead to imposter syndrome. But the idea of claiming to be a faith and then living and promoting completely just diametrically opposed thoughts and concepts, and then using that to rip people off, just makes me physically ill. And I have a crazy theory, and you guys can back me up or not, that while most people, daydream about, oh, I'd like a big house and all this stuff, the real truth is the vast majority of people want enough. You know what I mean? They don't mind working for a living if they're doing something that, gives them some sense of fulfillment, and they have enough of a home that's theirs, enough of vehicles that work, the ability to go see a doctor, places preserved in nature that they can go see, the option to be generous at points to people who might not have what you have, or to get the little trinkets that make us smile. I think that's what most people want. And it's attainable. There's no reason we all couldn't have that. There's more than enough food on this planet. There's more than enough opportunities. We just got to quit serving parasites. But the vast majority don't want that. They don't ever want to go to war. They don't want to hurt people. The vast majority just want to be with their families and their friends, do the little activities that make them happy, and be left the heck alone. I don't see how that's a bad thing. I don't see why it's always attacked. And it can all be accomplished by kindness. But that shouldn't, that doesn't sound like it has anything to do with faith, but to me it kind of does. I don't know. Sorry, guys. That's so true, Don. Some days are better than others. Chris, and accountability. Working on writing into my personal planner to track all the healthy things I need to be doing for myself this week. I need to start using my tens unit again as one of them. Okay, then you do it. Chris, those are fun. Sovereign citizens never call themselves sovereign citizens. He took. Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. You didn't see his card he had where he. Anyway, there are stories. But despite his mental illness, he's a good person. He just needs a lot of help. Cats are weird that way. Yes, they are. Cats are my people. Freya says hi, huh? Like cats, dogs, most animals. Yeah, Speedway and Dyer in the 90s had a Diet Coke red slushies. Oh my gosh. Yesterday, I was talking to a couple deer at Thetis' house. Oh, uh, I talk to animals all the time. I also talk to weather events and inanimate objects and fate in general. I talk to a lot. I'm very communicative. Yay, my watch told me to stand up. Rise up! Get up! Get up! Hard work. Okay, sorry. Lots of places have Coke slushies. Yes, but there's this tendency of them to break around here. Almost with like McDonald's ice cream levels. Like, you gotta be kidding me. Just having conversation with deer with the deer watch. Should me I snap pictures. Deer, that's sweet. It's pretty neat. I'll try to post some photos later. Yeah, you should. Evangelize as proselytize my faith of don't be a hateful prick. That's a good one. I like that. That's good. I'm gonna run some ads. I've been chatting too much.
From author Brian K. Morris comes a tale of irreverent holiday horror, told with much inappropriate humor. Dr. Victor Frankenstein creates the spirit of giving himself. Ho, ho, ho! Santa-Stein, or the post-holiday Prometheus. Available at Amazon.com. Get your copy today.
Ready? Let's see. I literally got a message from someone wanting to explain reptiloids from planet Nibiru to me. Like, I don't know about reptiloids from planet Nibiru. Anyway, good one, Rich. Tired of streaming at 0? Oh, that's cute. I don't pay to play. Deer Slam danced to my car once. No one, including the deer, was hurt. Well, I'm glad that everybody was okay. Get outside now while you still can. I'm hoping to, but we will see. I also want everybody to take a breath. Get ready for this one because I know you love it.
It's time to scan, that is the plan, with Carl and Dawn to catch a fawn or unicorn. We're so forlorn, we got a cap, so here's our rep. Munsey, we want to Munsey, because we want some points and funny badges with our modern cell phone gadgets. Munsey, we've got to Munsey. Download that app and help us cap, and you can play it too. Munsey is good exercise, good for your heart and for your thighs. Dawn is such a lovely lass. Come on, Dawn, get off your chair. Munsey, we want to Munsey, because we want some points and funny badges with our modern cell phone gadgets. Munsey, we got to Munsey. Download that app and help us cap, and you can play it too.
Alrighty, and share. I had the song stop pop in my head at 2:30 a.m. Jeff. Oh, Dawn, we know we love Jeff. It does that. Yes, it does. It's a great ad for great people doing great things. much like this lovely lady.
Hello, I'm Dan Hallfield. I'm the senior editor and publisher of Abelian Webzine, the world's oldest free creative writing e-zine since 1997. Since then, we have helped over 500 amateur writers learn what they needed to turn pro. www.aphelion-webzine.com and read not only what we've got going on right now, but 28 years worth of our archives of stories. Thank you very much.
It's not his. I'm not like bullshitting you or like trying to give you a hard time right now.
One moment. Yep, all sorts of weirdness coming through. We can deal with that. Now, let's see. It does that, Cat. Sorry, Cat. You're not, Carl. Our cats will not play Laser Chase unless I sing the song now. That's so funny. Don. Okay, I got one more ad, and then I think I'm going to wrap it up because it's just been one of those days, and I just got a very bizarre phone call. So, let me see. Here we go.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel, but otherwise, I am Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
Yeah, that's what we're all about here, guys, is making sure that you can art, that you can create, and you can get things done. Wednesday will be an art street. I'm looking forward to it. Beyond that, guys, keep writing, keep drawing, keep creating, because as long as you do, you can edit it, you can improve it. But you can't edit a blank page. I love you, and you should too. I'll see you all very soon. Toodles.